Indian independence. India became democratic country and India became home rule country. Indian independence and its consequences over Indian subcontinent. Okay, independence to India in 1947 and consequences of Indian independence over Indian subcontinent. What is Indian subcontinent? Indian subcontinent is set of countries that those who see Himalaya on their head. So India is a country, Indian subcontinent are countries, or rather you can say South Asian countries, or you can say Himalayan countries. Himalayan countries means people who see Himalaya to their north. Okay, if they see Himalaya to their north, then it comes under Indian subcontinent. Since Himalaya comes to the north, then there are rivers that comes from Himalaya and there is natural irrigation and then India is an agricultural country everywhere. Okay, so whatever India now is, that is a kind of called Greater Himalaya. Himalaya is at maximum peak, maximum height in that region. Whereas from the Arunachal Pradesh, then Himalaya go to the East Himalaya. So that spans till Vietnam. So that makes the boundary between China and India. So that is East Himalaya. If we go to the West Himalaya, then after Nanga Parvat falls in Pakistan practically. So I believe theoretically it is in India only, means in uh, Jammu and Kashmir. So from Nanga Parvat, if you go west, then till Turkey, it is Himalaya. Okay, so that is called West Himalaya. Okay, and Caucasian range. I believe that is near Azerbaijan. So Caucasian range is famous range in the Himalaya, which has I think around 6,000 meter that range altitude. So that is otherwise Hindu Kush is the highest peak around 7,000 meter. Then northern Himalaya or extended Himalaya. So all three Himalaya they meet near Karakoram range. Okay, so northern Himalaya from Jammu Kashmir itself, it it begins and slowly it takes the east and more or less it goes east till Mongolia. So if it goes like this and take east, then people see Himalaya on their north only. So everywhere monsoon comes and there is rainy and everywhere river comes from the Himalaya. So everyone in Indian subcontinent they see Himalaya on their head. Whatever India is seen now, that is the greater Himalaya. So the highest Himalaya. So that only remained with the India. Other thing, they went away in 1947. So concept of country comes into the picture when people they look same. Okay, their culture is same. So anyone can go anywhere and he can stay there without feeling that he is in different set of people. Okay, so mentality of people, the way they talk and their culture and food habits are similar. So they should not feel that some outsider has come so that they can complain that for anything. So that is the concept of a country. Now, Indian subcontinent spans till Saudi Arabia or north of the Egypt, like Al Qahira. So till there you will find people who look like Indians. I mean their culture and everything, doing the agriculture with ox and keeping cow in their house. So that is their culture everywhere, irrespective of the religion and irrespective of the skin color and language, whatever. So the culture is same. And to the east, it spans till Philippines, Manila. Okay, so so that is an island. So till Vietnam, Himalaya is there. And to the south, immediately to the south, it is till Maldives. Otherwise, in eastern south, it is till Indonesia. So it goes till Jaipura. Jaipura is a part of Papua Guinea. So that is a big island on north of Australia. So part of it is Indonesia. So Jaipura. So it goes till Jaipura. And here it goes to till Al-Qaeda. So this is Indian subcontinent, and this is the story of the Indian subcontinent. So till independence happened, there was no officially kind of concept of India. Means whatever India is now, there was no officially it was Bharat. Earlier days it was Aryavart. So this is Aryavart. But the story came in 1947. There is a separate country called India. Okay, new term called India. And in 1947, so Indian rupee, like I said that in 1912, one Indian rupee was $12. Means Indian rupee was that powerful because country was very big. Okay, people used to do trade. Okay, so there was no culture of petroleum products there. So trade used to happen in other area like dates and rice, paddy and wheat and other crops. So and other things. So many other. So trade was powerful among the countries in Indian subcontinent. So till 1962, till 1965 also, the rupee was rupee currency was accepted everywhere in the Indian subcontinent. This is the people in United Arab Emirates also they have confirmed this in social media. They have confirmed this also that till 1962 or something, okay, Indian rupee was accepted there. So till 1947, it was readily accepted. So Indian rupee, all the trades were happening in the Indian rupee. Now in 1947, when India got independence and Britishers they left the country, till Britishers were here, things were very nice. Okay, unfortunately, since British, when India was dependent slave, till condition was nice. When Britishers left, then there is another guy came called Indian National Congress. When Indian National Congress came, then they made kind of very clear that this is different country altogether, and it is called India. Okay, new country came called India. Okay, otherwise it was Hindustan or Bharat. So new country came India, and it has set a boundary, and they made the slowly from 947 onwards slowly till 1962. Still boundary was not very stringent. People from Punjab they used to go to Lahore and those places on their bicycle also. They have confirmed on the social media. Okay, but beyond that, they started making the border. So Indian National Congress, they completely kind of made this country as a border country. Everywhere border, they drew the border. Now there is a physical border. There is a kind of fencing everywhere, and light has been put, and good presence of military. Okay, unnecessarily dumping this much money from a country where half the people they do not have food, two times food, but this much is required anyway. So this party they made sure that India is a separate country and it will have boundary. So visa and passport concept came among the countries in the Indian subcontinent. I will not talk about the consequences of India became independent on the Indian subcontinent. That I'll talk later. Consequences of India became independent on the in the to the India only. What the consequences it saw when it became independent. Okay, that is a big scenario. Now, when India became a boundary country, okay, it has a boundary. Okay, it kind of segregated itself. It kind of confined itself. It completely became slowly. It became detached from any neighboring country. Leave the talking about UAE and Saudi Arabia or Egypt or Turkey or Philippines, India became completely aloof from the Kashi region, Xinjiang now. No one in India know that that is Kashi. Kashi means they think that that is Banaras. Banaras also is not the same. Banaras is different. Okay, that is modern day it is Burma. And Kashi is different. Okay, Mathura is different. But anyway, everything came inside this country. Country became smaller. No one knows there is a Kashi region. No one knows where is Mongolia. No one knows where is Tibet. Many new generation they don't know what is Tibet. No one knows that is Burma or something like that. No one knows that there is a something called Maldives or whatever. If someone goes for business reason, that is another thing. No one people know only one country in India. That name is Pakistan, and that no one can go. Okay, so when country become aloof, country become completely separated, then its rupee, the the acceptability of the rupee in the Indian subcontinent, it started decrease. By 1962 it completely vanished. Okay, when acceptability of the rupee started decreasing, okay, then India became weaker day by day. Rupee, the power of rupee started degrading. So that is the one scenario. Second scenario, deliberately the government forced people to use fertilizer. They were putting manure in their agricultural fertilizer, use tractor instead of ox. So the culture of the petroleum, okay, petroleum based the agriculture, they forced on the people so that they can earn the money from the outside. So as the petroleum-based product they started using, then the need for the petroleum product, okay, it started increasing. Anyway, the India was purchasing petrol prior to 1947. Was means vehicles were there, train was there, everything was there. Okay, but then I believe it used to happen in rupee because rupee was is kind of in circulation. Now, whatever the now the in Indian in inner way, the kind of its own way of doing agriculture, or the minimum dependency on petroleum, that was cut down slowly, and dependency on the petroleum started increasing, like LPG cylinder, whatsoever. So the need for the petroleum product increased heavily, but they are not giving in the rupee now, because the importance of, because the touchability of the India with the Saudi Arabia completely became zero. Earlier it was there, Indian rupee was accepted. Now everything they have to buy in Indian subcontinent only through dollar. If Saudi Arabia is purchasing food grain or cereals from India, it is purchasing in dollar. If India is purchasing dates and petroleum product, it is purchasing in dollar. Okay, they did not go for its home based agriculture, so that the petroleum product dependency on petroleum product should go down, say that, so that they should not be dependent on dollar. They increased it so that people would buy, and they would put heavy money on the petrol. Whatever petrol they are purchasing, they will double it, triple it, the petrol price, and they will give it to the people to earn money, to suck money from the people. Okay, petroleum based. So they created an environment there, people they shifted toward the petroleum based agriculture so that government could earn. But as the consequences of that, the petroleum product and whatever they wanted to buy, everything they started buying in dollar, so dependency on the dollar increased. Okay, so they had to depreciate the rupee to get the dollar. So rupee started falling. Even it started more, their dependency on the foreign dollar started increasing. That was done deliberately. Okay, the fall of the rupee started happening. Okay, that is one side. If I am buying something in dollar, okay, and they are also buying something in dollar, if it is not petroleum product, if it is not food item, then certainly trade started decreasing heavily. So trade among Indian subcontinent, potentially there is no trade among Indian Burma or India or Tibet, India or Kashi, nothing. Okay, so trade among the Indian subcontinent started decreasing. Everyone started finding themselves in a boundary. Means all of a sudden, okay, people they confined to a boundary. Okay, now there were two seeds. If your agriculture way, what the way you are doing the traditional agriculture, there you are powerful, you are skilled. If you change it to other thing, okay, that is that agriculture way is not powerful, then productivity in the agricultural field started decreasing. The quality of the food grains, what we are getting, that also decreased from manure to fertilizer. That is one thing. Second thing is, if people are in a boundary, they tend to increase the population, because because they need that much strength. If you go and meet so many people all around, then you will feel that you are between those many people. If full Indian subcontinent has X number of people and X number of people you are meeting, then you are feeling that I am with X number of people. But if you are confined to a boundary and you are X by 10, then you are feeling that you are with the X by 10 number of people. Then you will, but you are habituated of your genetically, you are have to meet with X number of people. You increase the population to X. This is what happened. So population of the India, okay, it blasted. Okay, so from till 1947, last 70 year, I say, if you see that census, there is no increment in the population. Sometimes it decreases also. But from 1947, next 70 years, five times population increase. Population increase, agricultural value decrease, expenditure on agriculture became like anything. India became started becoming a prosperous country or whatever. Okay, at least from the agriculture point of view, there was no beggar. So from that to okay, India slowly it becomes started becoming a poor country. Population grew, agriculture value is narrowing, then what will happen? Okay, then if agriculture is the main profession of this country, then unemployment started in. No trade. A person who is living in northeast, he cannot go for trade in Tibet or Burma or Bangladesh anywhere. Or ocean, through ocean he can do the trade that is also bounded by the Bangladesh and Burma. So what will happen now? Population is growing and business is zero. I won't say decrease. It is the same with Punjab, same with Jammu Kashmir, same with Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, same with southern part of India, same with Gujarat, Rajasthan, everywhere. So the country it became not independent in 1947. It became slave, independent as far as the economy is concerned. Okay, full trade with the means you tell me trade with India and other part of the earth is United States. That trade people will be more involved and they will earn more, or trade with India and its neighboring. Means people can go by any conveyance and he can do the trade. People were promoted to do trade with the Europe and United States and those countries. Means how practically it's possible. Now, there is no employment. At the end of 70 years, there is no employment. Population is five times more. Dependency on the dollar is immense because now whatever you want to purchase from any country, even from Pakistan, people who are going to kind of Gurudwara, there is one Gurudwara in Pakistan, they have opened 5 kilometers away from the boundary in India. So anyone can visit the Gurudwara without the visa. But he has to pay, I believe, $20 from India to Pakistan going for 5 kilometers. Okay, but person is forced to go in a bus. He cannot walk also. 5 kilometers if he wants to go, he have to pay a fee $20. There are exchange that is kept there. You can pay rupee and they will give you dollar. In that dollar, you can buy the Pakistani rupee. That much. Now, Indian rupee was valid till Saudi Arabia. Indian rupee is not valid in 5 kilometers also. Everywhere it became like a nightmare. The country becomes economically slave in front of dollar and pound. Okay, this is independence of India in 1947. Okay, not up to this much. The Indian subcontinent, okay, India has its own medicinal technology, that is Ayurveda, or other places like Unani. Okay, everywhere it was scrapped because it needs area. That also gone. Now slowly it become allopathic, that is European based. Now you have to be dependent on Europe. Means whatever the high quality medicine if you want to purchase, again in dollar. Medicine in dollar, dependency on petroleum product but deliberately increased, that is again in dollar. Education, okay, it was Sanskrit based education earlier. or Arabic based, whatever, that change to English. I am talking in English. Now my idea is to learn Sanskrit somehow, okay, so that we can minimize the English. So anyway, so that also in nothing belonged to this country. Everything was from the foreign language, then medicine, then agriculture based, everything. Okay, you tell me trade completely stopped. If you want trade, go then do with France, not with the Kashi region, not with the Tibet, not with the Burma, not with the Indus region. I won't say Pakistan, Indus region, or Gandhar region or Afghanistan, not with the Iran, nothing. Means it became a paralyzed country. Okay, educational system, everything went for toss. 1 rupee $84. Earlier, $1 $84. Earlier, 1 rupee $12 in 1912. Now tell me one thing, that a party who did this, who is responsible to bring this country from independence to dependence, okay? Now they call it independent India. They brought independence. This is independence. $1 is 84 rupees, and person who is living in border areas, he cannot go 1 kilometer to sell his items. Okay, you are forcing them to go to France, take visa and those kind of things. He cannot see anything in 100 kilometers. He has to go to Switzerland so that he will again get the dollar. Everything dollar. Okay, is this independence? This is called independence. India became completely a monetarily slave in 1947. Slowly, population increased, employment decreased, everything became pathetic. Now, the people who they deliberately they made this situation, who are responsible, they did this much so that they can suck money. If you put people in the boundary, it is easy to loot them, right? They looted the people, placing the boundary all the around, giving some salary to the military and putting some lighting system and some fencing. They physically made people in the boundary. They looted people like anything. Buy fertilizer, buy LPG cylinder, buy milk. Can you believe this? Buy milk, buy everything. Through ration, they were giving some less cost food so that you will be accustomed of buying the food grains from the market. That is the idea. Okay, not from the farmers. So everything they called it green revolution, that is fertilizer revolution. So they sucked money from the people and they earned a lot. Now the people who took the job of the Indians, now they are saying that kata cut. 4th June is the counting day. On the 4th June, everyone will get 8,000 rupees in their account. Just see, this is called converting human into animal. Okay, you have so many animals tied in rope lying in front of you, and then you are saying 8,000 rupees to everyone. Okay, don't worry. 4th June counting starts, and I start winning because you will vote me, and 8,000 rupees to everyone. Kata in their account. This is the condition that Indians have come to. They are for 8,000 rupees, they are ready to sell themselves. That much situation they have. That is 8,000 rupees means around $100. For $100, sell you. Earlier $100 means 100 rupee. Even earlier $100 was 10 rupee. 10 rupee, 10 rupee, sell you. So anyway, if you believe that the people will give you job who have taken job from you, and the way the structure, okay, full structure of the country has changed, and still, okay, where you cannot do any trade, nothing, where from the employment will come, but still they will give you job. If they are not able to give the job, then 8,000 rupees cut in your account immediately. 4th June, they win 8,000 rupees in your account. Okay, now run to vote.